Happy Sip and Sparkle Sunday. Hello, Bob.
Hello, Lisa.
Great to see you.
Great to see you.
So I'm eager for you to share what you have been doing since the pandemic.
Yes.
So I'm just going to turn it over to you.
All right.
We'll go from there.
Good. Well, it's been adventurous for all of us, right?
Yes, it has.
In different ways. So you referenced the travel business that my wife and I own, which has just been a blast. But right now, you guys may know, there are just not many people traveling right now. It's just funny how that works.
Yeah.
So a few months ago, I had the opportunity to get introduced to a really cool company. And surprised me a little bit that it's an insurance company, believe it or not. So I started a few months ago with Globe Life, and their division is called Family Heritage.
Okay.
Most people don't know about Family Heritage. A lot of people don't know about Globe Life, even though, I mean, those of us around here know that they've got their name on the Texas Rangers ballpark and all of that sort of stuff. Family Heritage, all that we do is offer supplemental insurance plans to protect people in the event of something really catastrophic. So if they get really sick with cancer or heart disease, or they're in a really bad accident, or they're subjected to the intensive care unit for an extended period of time. Our plans cover those events, and what we do is protect those families' finances if those things happen. The challenge that a lot of families experience, unfortunately, is that they think that if they've got health insurance, all of their expenses are pretty much handled. There are tons of expenses that insurance doesn't cover. If you have to travel for your treatment, and you have lodging, you have food, you may have child care needs to take care of back home, insurance doesn't pay for that. So that comes out of your pocket. If someone gets sick, our typical bills don't stop coming in the mailbox.
No.
I actually heard somebody say, I really wish I could like super glue my mailbox shut so the bills wouldn't come. I went, I don't think that's going to be really effective over the long term. So all of the typical bills come. If someone gets sick or is hurt and they can't work, they're losing their income. So there's this kind of cascading effect of all of these events where a person or a family's income tends to drop very significantly. Their expenses tend to rise very significantly. And so there's this huge gap between the two. Our plans fill that gap and take care of those families financially.
Okay, that's awesome. So there's a lot of supplemental insurance out there, companies. What makes Globe Life different?
Yeah, good question. So first of all, it's interesting. There are a number of companies that offer supplemental products. They're very different from each other, or can be. We're very similar to another leading supplemental insurance company in the marketplace. I think we're a little better. But there are different plans, and there are different types of plans. So some are called lump sum plans. A friend of mine showed me one that his company offers fairly recently. And Lisa, I have to be honest, on the surface I looked at it and I went, this is incredible. 100% for kidney failure, 100% for heart disease, 100% for cancer. And I went, that is just excellent. That's outstanding. And then I flipped the page and I looked to see what 100% was. 100% was $20,000 maximum for the employee and $10,000 maximum for the spouse. Lump sum. It's over at that point. That's, to me, a very inexpensive, ineffective option for people to consider. So what makes us different? First of all, our plans are very affordable. The policyholder can decide on any of a number of different budget levels for the plan, and so whatever really works best for their budget, they can make a very affordable decision based on that. Another thing that is exclusive to us, as far as I know, I will put that disclaimer out there, is we have a return of premium benefit. What does that mean? That means that at some point in the future, let's say you've paid out X number of dollars in premiums over years and years. At some point in the future, we will come and hunt you down and we will present you a check for all of the premiums that you've paid.
Wow.
Less any claims that you've been awarded.
Wow.
And so the example that I give is if somebody has been signed up with this and enjoying the benefits of this coverage and the protection and the peace of mind for years, right? They may have paid $20,000 over a long period of time. If they don't have any claims, we literally present them with a check for $20,000.
Wow, that's so cool.
So it kind of doesn't make sense not to get it because you're not losing your money,
right?
But you're gaining a lot of protection. So that is a key differentiator with our products.
Now, does it cap out at a certain age? Like if you have the benefit and you've been a policyholder for X amount of time, does it cap out?
No, it really doesn't.
Okay.
A great question. I'm glad you asked it because one of the other things that may be unusual, if not exclusive to our plans, is we never raise your rates. We never raise the premiums based on age or claims.
That's
and
huge.
So when a couple or a family or a small business owner signs up for our cancer plan, for instance, when they sign up, first of all, they're going to get the benefit of, if they're married, they're going to get the benefit of the premium pricing being based on the younger of the two in that couple.
Okay.
And quite frankly, I've signed up a number of couples where there's a significant age difference.
Yeah.
And it makes a big difference.
Of course.
Right? So that's number one. But that couple or that business owner and his wife or that family can rest assured that their rates are never going to go up. It's always going to be at the same rate that they signed up, regardless of how old they get and hold on to the plan or how many claims they have over the years. We never raise the rate based on age or claims.
God, that's amazing. That is amazing. So explain the difference between the family policy or the individual policy and a small business policy, because I know that's a totally different animal.
Yeah, well, the policies are exactly the same.
Oh,
right?
okay.
But increasingly, because of COVID, people have realized, small business owners have realized that, hey, you know what, if I can't work for a period of time because of the shutdown, I'm not making any money.
Okay.
And they've started to realize, you know what, if I can't work because I'm sick or I'm injured, I can't make any money. And so our plans kind of filled that gap as well.
Nice.
Right. So this has become really, really popular recently because of COVID kind of opening all of our eyes, right? It's become really popular for small business owners to go, you know what, I need to make sure my family's protected. I need to make sure that if something catastrophic happens with our health, insurance is going to pay a lot of those bills, but there are a lot of bills that they won't pay, and I need to make sure that I'm bringing some income in to counter and kind of cover all the lost income that I'll experience by not being able to work.
Absolutely. And I would think, too, that if you're a small business owner or even like a medium-sized business owner, that could be an awesome benefit that you could offer your employees.
It is.
Too.
So, and there are a couple of ways that we can make that happen, depending on the interests of the small business, right? So a small business may want to use these plans as a way to attract and retain top talent.
Okay.
You know, as companies or small businesses are hiring up again, sometimes they're having a hard time finding really good people.
True.
A lot of restaurants have lost really good, talented people. So how do they differentiate themselves from a competitor? Well, they can offer these plans to their employees as a way to say, hey, if you come join our team, we're going to provide this protection for you. There are a couple of ways that those employers can make that happen too. So some say, I want to offer this to my employees and I'm going to pay for it. Others say, I want to make my employees aware of it and they can sign up on a voluntary basis to have that protection. It's kind of a win-win for the small business owner too, because if the employees sign up, then they've got the comfort, the peace of mind knowing that if they're injured on the job or if they become sick, they're taken care of when they can't work.
Nice.
The other nice thing about it, if it's enrolled on a personal basis, an individual basis, is that employee can take it with them.
Yeah, that's
right?
great.
So if they leave that business, they can take it with them. Obviously, if the small business owner wants to use it as to entice some talent to stay there or to come to work for them, they'll want to fund it themselves.
Right.
And we can work with any kind of scenario there.
Okay, very cool. So how do people get a hold of you?
Yeah, super easy. You can always call me. I will take calls at midnight.
I hope
needed.
not.
No, I try not to do that. My wife would get really mad if I did that.
Yeah, not a good thing.
But the best ways to reach me, phone number is 972-971-6562. My email address is my name. It's Bob Roden, BOBRODEN, FHL for Family Heritage Life at gmail.com.
Oh, super easy. All right. And do you have a website?
We have a website.
Okay.
I do not have a website.
Okay.
I do have a Facebook page.
Oh, what's your Facebook page?
And I'm trying to remember. It is Family Heritage, Family Heritage-Bob Roden.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you
Well,
for
this has
this.
been great. Yes. I just think this is awesome that you're doing this. And I mean, it couldn't be a better time. So the last question would be, are you still planning on being in the travel industry?
We are still going to be in the travel, and we still are in the travel industry. This has actually been a really fun week because we're planning a trip for 4 to Greece for 2021.
Oh, nice.
We're planning a trip for a couple to St. Bart's for
Nice.
2021. And it's coming back.
Okay.
It's coming back. It's just going to be slow.
It'll be very slow, yes. That's okay. All right. Well, thanks so much. I really enjoyed this.
Me too.
And until next Sunday, may you sip and sparkle.
Cheers.
Have a good one.